That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, 73!
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 5. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right at the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, volunteer!
A play fake. Now Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Loss of 7.
Nolan Smith off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let one go down the middle. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Now take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Dre, set. Trimmer. Hey, thumbs up, alert. Delta.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5.
Time that game. Hey. Time that game. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Hey, easy, 63. And anyone hit?
They'll run the counter with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, 73. Time that game. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Second and 9 at the Bears' 9-yard line.
Out. And anyone hit?
To throw on second down is Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
Well, I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. And let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
What is up?
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. I'm freestyle like a bold pen. Flex these bars on a dog.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here, another run by Smith. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 19-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set. On 81, huh? Silver, set. Delta.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
180. 63. Carl Yeti.
Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
19 yards.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the
Having a tight end that can
46-yard line.
contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
LeBron, turn it up.
Now it's Freeman. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down, they need 7.
What is that?
They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
Brought down by Mack.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
What is up? Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty.
A run with Freeman. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, volunteer.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They'll run here with Freeman. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Vegas. What is it? Guys, yeah. Yeah. Combo.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Pass complete. Luther Burden. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll go play action here with Williams. Another one there for Burton. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Sirline is out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
To throw, Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On On first down, it's Hurts. Flushed to his right. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down.
63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73. Alpha.
Hurts to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
180, 180.
Now Barkley. A big hole. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Punch, ready to go. Yes.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
At their own 40-yard line.
Great, set. And anyway,
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Great, set. Anyway, that. Go Silver, ready? Call up Yeti.
Now Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Almost 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Great, set. Call up Yeti. Trimmer. Hey, Silver.
Hurts now. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. And Oliver starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener.
Formation for the Eagles. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All my fancy things, my crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look on me when I came up and I ain't changing. Wait for the year, hate it, oh, you mad? I come to keep you happy, I made it. From the cat by the bar to the hood, like moved out the hood, how you tryna pull me back, right? With the bumping in the club, the sound, I'm with my eyes. The chick, so she smash, she gone. If the roof on fire, man, just let it burn. Cause talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma take it with fans.
Let it up.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. Still going. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big-time play for the Bears. 41 yards.
That's good.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
What is hold on?
Here's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. A pass taken in by Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Bears first down.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Taken down back at the
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
What's up? Dad.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Zerline's kick is good. And the Bears are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Eagles. First down. A gain of 7. And an Eagles first down.
Dre, set. Let's go. Trim it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
No touch, no touch.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down after 1 yard. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
No touch, no touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
180, 180. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Eagles 32, Bears 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Punch, square, punch. What is it? Up there, yeah.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready to run.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Look out there. Ended at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Great. Set. 73.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trim.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Great. Set. 63.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That is caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Great. Set. 63. Call up Yeti.
Here's Barkley, and he will score again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let it up. Blue.
Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready. 60 red. Hey, go steal. Hut.
Here's Rattler on first and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Check smash.
To throw on second down is Rattler. Quick slash, caught by Burton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and a long way to go.
Down. 50, green. Mega. Striker. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10.
Here we go. 45, White. Ultra. Set.
Throwing again, it's Rattler. Exiting the pocket right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Set.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That pass is caught by Burden. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Steal. Check steal. Hut.
Third and long, and here is Rattler. That'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer.
17. Rick Zerline set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the final throw of the game winds up